Definitely, definitely. What's good, everybody? This is Felix.
And he's out of here.
Back, back, back,
It's
back,
the
back,
first
back,
inning.
back,
It's
back,
the
back,
first
back,
inning.
back,
It's the
back,
first
It's
inning.
always
back,
the thing
back,
here.
back, back, back.
Technology is our
That's
friend or our
funny.
enemy. But definitely, hey guys, welcome back to the New York City Nobodies. We were first off, we want to apologize for for not releasing an episode as timely as we should have been. But now we got just a bit more to talk about, right? Lives is busy, definitely. But without further ado, I just want to intro my peoples, my boys. You know something? They usually call this guy the man from Willits Point or Willits Point's finest. But is he really in Willits Points right now? That's what I want to know. My man
We're all
Cesar.
gonna be in Willens Point, so
We're all gonna be at Willits Point, a few times out the year. Cesar, what's good? Talk to the people, baby.
listen, man, just taking a breather. 3 games so quick, we gotta cover.
Yeah.
We're at that point in the season where we gotta get it together. But man, life is good. Enjoying the rest of the summer. Obviously, we don't got that crazy hype we got the last few months. So trying to make it work these last weeks of the summer. But man, we got a lot to talk about today.
Oh man, don't we? Then we got your man. He's not from Shaolin, but he's from Tribeca. You heard, something. So your man he made a couple records out here. Stepped his game up. You know what I'm saying? Killer bees on a swarm. But my man is in Tribeca. Milky, what's good, homie?
What's going on, fellas? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Eventful couple of. Listen, man, we'll get into it. It's always great to be here chatting with the fellas, man. It's gonna be a long episode. I'll tell you that much.
Definitely, definitely, man. And then of course, we got your man out here, Chop Cheese FC. Let me, before I do all that, something. Let's just go. He's back to slinging them apes, slinging them vapes, slinging all them good things that make everybody smile. Go see him at that secret location out there in Hudson Yards. You know what I mean? Chop Cheese FC. Talk to the people, baby. What's good?
What's good, y'all? 8 hours in the car yesterday for
Man.
a point. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
definitely, man. It was rough, man. You know something? I had wanted to make the trip out there with Evie. It was her birthday yesterday, and definitely we couldn't make the trip, but it unfortunately it wasn't meant to be for us. But fellas, for the guys who were there who went out there yesterday, Chop. I mean, definitely. How was that trip? You just finished mentioning this, so I mean, talk about it a bit.
so as the leading correspondent of the NYC Nobodies podcast, I traveled to Foxborough, Massachusetts in the Templados mobile, not the bus, the Templados mobile.
Right.
We went up there. It was me, Elliot, Chelsea, and Miguel.
Shouts to Elliot.
We probably left Jackson Heights around like or Elmhurst around like probably like 10 o'clock, and we got up there around like 2.
Right.
So we got there just in time. Third rail was tailgating. They were making pizzas. They had like a pizza oven, and they were
Oh,
like
that's fine.
making dough, and it
Oh, I
was, it
know.
was
I
hot,
know
man. They had
those actually
toppings.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, those actually
Yeah,
good.
they had some toppings out there. There was just alcohol just everywhere. Everyone was hype. The weather was a little shoddy and free parking.
Nice.
Free
Oh
parking.
You,
man!
you know what it is about New
Wow.
England? New England, they always set up a lot of food. I'm thinking about all the times I've been to New
Yeah.
England away.
Shout out to Third Rail Connecticut.
Yeah,
I think
shout out.
that was
They
them.
always put up big over there. Shouts to
They
them. Definitely.
Yeah,
Dan
for food and
Dan
everything.
Shout them
Pigeon
out. They just followed. They play
Dan
small talk. Shout out to
yeah,
Third Row Connecticut.
Pigeon
Yeah.
Man. He was out there
Dang.
making some pizza. So
Yeah.
who else I see out there? I mean, Lou was out there with the Henny,
Hmm.
Santana, Vito,
It doesn't get any more New York City for a pigeon and
Harper.
pizza.
Fucking
Let's
Harper made an
go.
appearance, bro.
Let's
So
go.
with the supporter section pop when Harper pulled up, so that was dope.
And it's funny because we can see it. You can see in the recording, and it pans to you guys, and all you just see is a shirtless guy.
Yep. The shirt didn't stay on long, bro. It did not stay on long.
Good. Good.
It was hot, bro. Like
Yeah.
it made no sense. It was like cloudy and cold, and then it was hot, and everyone was dying, and then it was cloudy and cold again.
Yeah. No, it looked crazy on the broadcast. I'm like, wow, this weather's really going out of control, and it just goes to show anything can happen in New England on a summer day up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it was dope, man. So the pregame vibes were lit. Everyone was ready to have a good time. We marched. We did a dope march. No flares, no smoke bombs. This is my first time doing a march. I don't think it's the same march route that was used to was used to be taken because there was no tunnel, nothing like that.
Yeah, we
I
went to like
noticed
So
that. That's one thing I
or something
noticed.
like that.
we kind of walked like through uh we kind of walked through Patriot Place a little bit, and
Yeah.
then we basically went straight into the stadium. And
Yeah,
then
because
by
I'm starting to think, and it's like the tunnel. I think they got rid of that a while ago. Because I could recall. I think
No,
it's Cliff.
you still see that on the way out, but the thing is that they just redirected the route of the march because you go through like you said Patriot Place, that whole little strip mall that they have there. Like I remember the last time we went up to New England away was 2024. That's when they
Yes,
changed that route.
exactly.
So they had us walking through that whole mall. You know, people like, hey, look at these people. You
But it's
shout.
cool because you literally walk in front of the
Yeah,
whole like of their fans, literally straight
exactly.
into the stadium. It's pretty cool.
All these chowder heads from New England, they just looking at you like, what the fuck is New York is just. We post, and you know, from what I saw on the videos, bro. I mean, Chop Keys had posted something. I mean, we was outside when NYC
yo,
outside.
that was a good amount of people. Like some things popped off. Some people may have had an extended stay in Foxborough, Massachusetts,
Oh,
before they saw someone. I don't know, but things happened. I don't know all the details. Just know
allegedly.
it was a wild Sunday, allegedly in New England. So
Well, when things don't happen, they always happen.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, tell me
That's the real
about it.
question you gotta ask. Yeah, I mean, so definitely. But boys, before we get into that, and before we get into the game yesterday, we do have a couple other games that we do have to talk about, unfortunately. So,
really,
I know, man. This is, you know, something.
Literally, yeah, that's just
I
as me
think,
right now.
I think I'm trying to just forget everything that's going on right now because of the fact that it just hasn't been good, none of it, But we can always start off with our last home game, the last time we all saw each other in the Bronx. A very very hard 3-2 loss to the Philadelphia Union in the Bronx, New York, boys. I mean, listen. I mean, we were just like we're coming into this game thinking to ourselves, well, you know something, Philadelphia, it's a rival. You know what I mean? Like we just we got something's got to give here. You know what I mean? We got to get up for this match. And unfortunately, we did not. I mean, boys. How much more can we break this one down?
I
I mean,
mean,
go ahead.
oh, you go. Oh, I mean, I would say like we could you could get into the lineups, but I think we all have a lot of opinions about this game because obviously we know we had some more, but this one right here, I
Hmm.
think stood out to a lot of fans in particular. So I'm
Yeah.
excited to get into it.
Yeah, definitely. So, if you gentlemen would allow me, actually, no. Before I even do that, Caesar, you were saying?
No. Actually, go ahead. I think what I have to say will kind of tag along with the game, but go ahead.
Gotcha. So definitely, boys. New York City Football Club did play the Philadelphia Union. Definitely a couple games ago.
Chester.
In the Bronx, New York.
My chest
Unfortunately,
hurts.
yeah, my chest does hurt. So definitely in goal. All reliable himself because guess what? This guy did what he had to do that game. He did what he could. Number 49 himself, USMNT USMNT goalkeeper number 1, Matt. Definitely. Our back four lined up something like this. From right to left, we had number 24, the kid from the Bronx, Tavon Gray. Getting another start in the filling spot. We have Max Murray pairing up with James Sands at the center back spots. Nico Cavallo rounds up our back four at the left back position. Our midfield, look, we actually set up in a 4-3-3. This is what FOTMob is giving us, and this is what it actually looked like at the beginning of the match, which is really confusing, right? Johnny Shore was playing the right side of midfield with Keen Parks in the middle, and we have our man over here, Pepe, did what he could. I mean, something, Andres Perea, he's holding it down, but something, he's one of the few bright spots that's going on in this club right now. Our attacking third was looking something like this. We had Trapito Ojeda on the right, Luigi getting the start up front, and you had your man Benny Traore playing on the left wing. So, boys, I mean, we like I alluded to right there, we set up in a 4-3-3. I mean, it ended up looking something more like a back three with Nico Cavallo just providing overloads on the left side of the wing. So I mean, boys, break it down. How did you guys see it?
I guess now I could say what I wanted to say before, but obviously it was good to see Luigi start. I think again, we can start with the good because there's a lot of things that we're going to talk about this game. But Luigi started. We had Luigi and Traore. I think a lot of us had them scoring, which eventually we're going to get to how they scored. But they scored and they were both started, which was awesome. And of course, to foreshadow, just to get ahead to what's going to happen, but what happened in that game. But it was 100% a tale of two halves.
Yeah.
Because that's literally what it was.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good to see, that, of course, Luigi started leading the line. That was his first experience in MLS doing so. And, of course, there's also Max Murray's first start in MLS as well, which was not a pretty one eventually.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
those are good things to note when we started the game.
Yeah. It was one to forget. So, boy, Chop. I mean, talk to the people. What were you thinking in this lineup?
I mean, on paper, right? This is a strong lineup.
Mm-hmm.
You look at this, everyone's talking like, all right, like we're looking good. This is a strong lineup. And I would say the most concerning thing is when your two new signings score and at home and you still can't pull away with the 3 points against one of your most hated rivals.
Yep.
It's tough. And, I think NYCFC has a lot of underlying issues that I think were exposed in this game. So, like you guys said, it was a tale of two halves. We got, I don't know what minute it was exactly. Let me check right here when we got our first goal. I mean, we started off the game. Yeah, it was early. Like, we took it right, full advantage, foot on the throat. 4th minute, Benny Traore.
Mm-hmm. Not a penalty.
And that was when Ojeda got fouled, right?
No, it was actually Andres Perea who got fouled inside the box.
Oh, Perea.
Yeah, so it was,
So Perea gets fouled in the box. And then Traore and Luigi, they had a little conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, Traore takes it, steps up, buries it, a little kiss off the post, 1-0. Everyone's going crazy. Cesar's going crazy. We're like, let's go. We outside. NYCFC. We ready for this. And the rest of the second half, man, it looked more or less very dominant. So I was feeling good.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Jesse, how did you see that game, brother? Because, I mean, I know you were active. I know we were outside in the Bronx, obviously. The pregame was pregaming. But how you felt that half?
I was hype. I was like, let's go. Like you said, almost all of us both agreed that Benny and Luigi were gonna score. I kind of liked the fact that them two are arguing over who wants to take the penalty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It shows that they both want it. You know what I mean? But I was thinking as Chop was talking. You got to think about, do Benny and Luigi know how heated this rivalry is? You understand? Does even Nico understand how heated this rivalry is? Ojeda, does he understand how far it goes back? That's why I feel like Maxi is needed in this situation. You know what I'm saying? We're missing that leadership, that in the locker room being like, at halftime being like, listen, we're up 2-0 on them. We there's no way that we can let this game go. You understand what I'm saying? Like we need Tavon should definitely been there, but he was having his own struggle. I just think that I was very optimistic in the first half. I thought we were on our way to victory. I thought maybe we would have given one up, but it spiraled out of control. Like it just spiraled. It was just a shit show. You know.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the thing, right? No, you actually brought up a really good point. And again, we played Philly 3 times last year, right? A lot of the guys, especially the front four, and especially in that playoff game, were not even there. The only one was Ojeda.
Nah, definitely.
Of course, you talk about Max, you talk about Nico because of yellow card accumulation, couldn't be there. We talk about Hannes Wolf, who's still dealing with some injuries. And just the guys who usually would start and be that front line who played those fierce games. So the last game, that was pretty fierce. Or even the one that we played earlier this season. You know? And it's complete. I think Wolf had he had a goal or a brace? He had a goal. I think back in April, March. early in the season, and
it's
a lot of
pretty
them
early.
aren't there. And again, I mean, we say it, we all say it. It doesn't matter how you're doing in the table. It doesn't matter if they're started off the season bad. You want to win these rivalry games. You cannot give them any kind of bragging rights. And again, I think it was a hard lesson for those. Obviously, that you have to realize that you can't put your foot off the gas.
Bro,
No,
we gave that team confidence. Look at how they're playing, bro.
Yeah, now they're on the
Since they
streak.
beat
I
us,
mean,
they're
to
on
be
a
fair, they were
tear.
on the
They're
streak
playing
coming
like-
into the game. So this
Yeah.
kind of gave them more of an edge.
We solidified. We
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and it sucks. Like you said, it sucks that it's just against Philly. You know what I'm saying? It stings that much more.
And
Yeah,
I guess, I mean,
Yeah.
for the second half, I mean, obviously we got gifted another penalty, which
Yeah,
is, I
it-
think,
it-
again,
yeah.
we talked about the dynamic of having, which is good that they came into agreement to share the penalties because I think both of them needed that goal, especially
Yes,
Luigi
definitely.
being that young, you know, as we called him promising. He looked really good in Leagues Cup. You know, they both got the penalties. They both buried it. And that was very important. But again, you know, it's cool to get penalties, but 2 goals, 2 penalties. We got a saving grace, and we let it slip away, which made matters
Definitely.
even worse.
You know something? And to me, like Luigi, you know, when he steps up to that penalty, he's looking extremely confident. Like he's been, you know, obviously he's been here before.
He looked very
I think
confident.
no, extremely. So I think, you know, he's really, you know, wants to solidify himself in that 9. I think he, you know, he's showing that he can do it, and I think that that penalty was taken with a lot of cheek. You know what I mean? So definitely, he really, you know, the celebration was awesome. We're up 2-0. You know what I mean? And
The crowd went wild, bro.
we were going.
We were on top of the world.
Doing well.
You score right before half, 2-0. You got your foot on their throat. We're at Yankee Stadium, which is supposed to be the fortress. We're on top of the world. And listen, I could deal with NYCFC not performing the best or playing bad or like having mistakes, losing, but they just got out hustled, outworked, outwilled, out determined. Philly wanted to win more than we did,
Yep.
and that is an issue.
Oh
And
yeah, that was
we
the
are-
big issue.
and you kind of saw the look on everyone's face once we conceded the first one.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yep.
Right after the half.
No.
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
after
Like
that.
48th minute.
Not good.
And you give the kid Kevin Sullivan, he gets the assist,
Yeah.
and Jean-Jacques, who's that?
Stanley
Jacques.
Jacques. Yeah.
Jean-Jacques, whatever the fuck his
That
name
players
is.
got better in Montreal, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say. And they had all the momentum at that point, man.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, momentum's everything. I say that shit all the time, man.
Yeah, because you start seeing it. I mean, we start committing a couple really silly fouls. You know, something. We really, you know, we lost a lot of those battles in the midfield. You really started seeing, and I think that was my main observation in the second half. Our midfield was not as solid as we were in the first. We were just coughing up the ball left and right. Anytime we had the ball,
A lot of dumb mistakes.
double teams, exactly, too much pressure. They fold under pressure. They're giving the ball away in these bad spots. And not only that, we're also not putting our chances away. We had a really good attempt in the 54th minute. James Sands to Trapito Ojeda gets saved, you know, and to be honest, and, actually it was James Sands at the attempt with the assist by Trapito Ojeda. Andre Blake, he's still out here making these saves, and they were actually making him look pretty good. You know, it's not like we didn't have chances in the second half.
So I mean, my assessment again, because it doesn't matter how happy or how mad or whatever it may be during the game, but again, I watch the game, I analyze it as it's happening. That's why I try not to be too destroyed, right? But and of course, because of the mentality, I think that's what lacked the most. But one thing I noticed immediately, because of the mentality, our backline was extremely inexperienced, especially in the situation. I think James Sands had the armband, right? Max Murray, who was a bright spot, who fit in really well in Leagues Cup, over here he was getting eaten alive. And again, we talk about, listen, this is another thing besides the inexperience that killed us, but I keep saying it and I keep saying it. Tavon Gray, I don't know I don't know what he's being fed, but he's the only choice to play the majority of the minutes at right back. Which we're going to keep talking about this. And it's not really up to him because he gets chosen. But again, it's not fair for him because, again, he's human. He's not perfect. Yeah. And after you have so many minutes and so much wear and tear, it's going to catch up to you. Same thing with Nico Cavallo. This is the same guys who played basically all the Leagues Cup. And then we have that on top of the inexperience. And listen, I gotta say my apologies. And I called Kevin Sullivan maybe a bit overrated, but he absolutely destroyed us the whole game, especially that second half.
69
and it's impressive for his age. 2 assists and he ran the show.
Listen, let me tell you something, man. And the thing is that we see what Kevin Sullivan can do. We've seen what he's already been doing in this league. This kid, once he has
he showed why he's talked about the way he is.
Yeah, no, you can see why he's going where he's going next year. Like, this kid is fast. You know what I mean? And not only that, at his age, he's extremely intelligent.
Technical as well.
He's a real deal.
He really is. And I think that we could say that after this match, right? Because now, what happens, he breaks down the wing. Beautiful, simple pass. Gentlemen, this is like a basic pass into the middle of the the middle of the box. And then Bruno Damiani's there to clean that up. He's a professional. He's not going to miss from that range. And then, just that same eye roll once again. Here we go again, boys.
And talk about players who played in the fierce derby games. Like I'm talking about, or I guess rivalry games. Last year, Damiani probably played every single game. I think he also played the win earlier this year. He definitely was in the playoffs. So he definitely, even the way they celebrated in front of us, it pissed us off. But listen, this is what has to sting to make these players realize we got to step it up. We can't just allow this to happen.
You would hope.
Yeah, it has to. Literally, that's what I would tell them face to face. I think you want the same thing as we do. You can't just let that happen.
Yeah.
You could literally feel the energy just deflate from Yankee Stadium.
Yes.
Bro. Like, everybody knew it was coming. It wasn't even like, oh, they got one back. It was like, we sensed it. We were like, this. How many times has that happened this season? How many times have we been up 3 goals, 2 goals, and we give up the game in the second half? It's a reoccurring thing.
But this
we can't even be surprised at this point.
I think at some point, if this continues, it's going to be time for NYCFC fans to have a very uncomfortable conversation. I love him to death. I think he's a wizard. I love Pascal Janssen to death.
About that too.
But listen, man.
Guardiola, bro. That's
listen, man. If it happens once, all right. It happens twice, cool. If it keeps happening over and over and over and over again, I don't have the stats in front of me, but the amount of times we lose or play down to our competition is stunning. It's actually terrifying. And we could ignore it for a long time, but it has just continued throughout his tenure here. And it's frustrating because I don't want to look at him that way, because I don't want him to be one of the coaches who isn't looked back fondly upon, because I think he has everything it takes. But what the fuck is going on, bro?
One thing I have noticed, real quick, Cesar, if you don't mind, one thing I have noticed is as long as he's been head coach at NYCFC, one thing we've always questioned as far as his decision making is concerned is his substitutions.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Not when he substitutes them, but the players he subs in. And I feel like, bro, that's one thing that has not changed. Sometimes we see these subs come in and we're like, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is actually happening here? And I just feel like, is he really confident? If us fans see these subs and we're like, why are you making those changes?
Yeah.
Is he seeing what we're seeing? Like, I'm not understanding. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely.
So I'm saying confidence, bro.
Yeah,
right now it's easy to say that the subs, because I think the subs for the most part. Is that in? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
But I guess I'll just say what I was going to say. But I think the subs for the most part have been, in general, have been good. But I'm going to piggyback on what Nico said. Mm-hmm. And I would say what he said, but at home. Away, it's better than usual. At home,
Right.
listen, I am number one Pascal advocate. I think he's only doing as much as he can for what he has. For example, we talk about the fullbacks. O'Toole can play he's playing in the midfield, so he can't really have him at left back. One thing I'll say that's going wrong is we're just playing too many players too often. And what I was gonna say is one thing I'm gonna hold Pascal Janssen accountable is his performance at home,
Yes.
because it's really not up to par as it should be for what he does in overall and compared to other coaches at home.
Yeah.
And again, I still think he still
Very much
has
so.
the green light. He's doing as much as he can good. And the subs, for the most part, are more or less good. He does botch it sometimes. I think so. But again, some things he cannot fight against is the fact that we don't have a striker. Tyus
Yeah.
Magno, look, again, we keep saying it, and it's going to be a recurrent theme.
Mm-hmm.
He is not a striker. I know we've said this about when he was. We know that in the past it hasn't been only the coaches. It wasn't Cushion's, call to have him there. It was from above him. But at this point, it's like you cannot. Luigi, of course, he's going to be the striker because there's no other natural striker. And again, I mean, I don't want to get too much ahead of myself, but this is the season where we haven't had a striker, period. And you see that contrast from last year. Because last year, at least, we had Alonso for the most part. That's why we talk about Nico Fernandez having some kind of, help or leverage, to have that pressure off of him. This time we don't. And if Luigi, who just came in, who's doing well enough, but we need more than that. And even Nico Fernandez, he can do amazing in so many different positions. Again, he wasn't available at this game. But again, the fact that hurt his second half. Tyus Magno's not a striker. And they were pulling him to not get the ball, to not touch, to not try to finish. And it was pretty obvious. And these things are above Pascal Janssen.
You know
But I
where
would
you
say
know we are.
the results at home need to be better. And the finishes need to be better. And that's one thing I'm going to hold Pascal accountable for.
No, definitely.
You know we are. We're a paper tiger.
Yeah.
We're a paper tiger,
that's
bro.
one way to look at it. No, no, no. It
Literally,
really,
like
Uh,
you look big and bad, but in reality, it's just it's phony, bro. It's a facade. If Nico Fernandez, if our whole season relies on him just being healthy, there needs to be a large breakdown of what's going wrong with this team because there should never be us relying solely on one player, but we are. And that's the front office's failure. Whoever's name you want to say, it doesn't matter. They fucked up.
no, yeah.
You're gonna
the
take
fact
the
that
money,
we
you're gonna
have
take the
strikers
check.
isn't their fault.
You take the criticism and shut the fuck up and deal with it.
like one
Straight up.
substitution that did
And I
have me
mean,
scratching
again, we
my
can talk
head,
about
we're
the
talking
midfield
about
as
that,
well.
was this Maximo Carrizo coming in for Jonathan Shore. That made no sense because of the fact that now you got Maximo Carrizo coming in. He's more of an offensive player, but you have this kid sitting deep. Why? That's a waste to me. I see that as just a waste of personnel. You know, and
I agree.
that to me is a failure. Of
And
a
I mean, that's what
substitution.
happens when you play false nine.
Yeah.
But that's what happens when you play false nine. When you don't have a striker, you have to do that. Your center, who's supposed to be a 10, drops back. So you essentially have 2 8s. You have 2 deeper midfielders, and then you have your defensive midfielder that's behind them, and then your striker is not even where he's supposed to be because he's a false nine because he's not a natural striker. And
Yeah.
these things I want people to realize. You have to know and really dig in to understand what happens throughout the game, and you have someone like Keaton Parks with Perea, and I've always talked about that balance in the midfield needs to be well, and it wasn't. Because you essentially have Parks, Perea, and then Shore, and then you have Maximo come in.
It
If we want to be a top
becomes a
MLS team,
problem
that
because-
doesn't really cut it.
Yeah, it becomes a huge problem because you don't know who's playing where. You got a couple guys maybe playing a bit out of position. We really don't have, that spark that we need going forward. And we saw it this match. I mean, because if you look at how this match plays out as far as momentum goes, we really did not create a thing in that second half. I think we may have had 3 shots on goal, shots that could have, I know Tapito had one that he could have put away, and it was just another demonstration of how easily our defense got beat in the 75th minute. I'm practically the same play, except the only thing that changed was the first name on on the assist. It
Like
was
three
Quinn
times. That was
Sullivan this time on a fast break to none other than Bruno Damiani, who goes in and gets the brace for the match, boys. 79th minute, no, the 75th minute, and it was just after that game over.
Nail in the coffin. All right, I think we can move on from Philly.
Yeah, definitely. I think
It
Disappointing.
was frustrating, to say the least. And Caesar, one thing I wanted to touch on is you're not wrong when you say, "Oh, we don't have a striker." You know what's crazy? They knew that at the beginning of the season,
no,
and
I
it wasn't an urgent matter enough for them to
100%
fix
agree.
it. So
No, that I hold 1,000% accountable for the FO. 1,000.
Yeah. We won a couple of games, and they were like, "Oh, well, I guess maybe we don't need them." Yeah, look where we are. We said it. We said it in those early months of the season. We said we're worried about us playing ourselves out of a striker, and that's exactly what happened. And here we are. We in the summer scrambling for a striker. We literally predicted this. We predicted this exact situation. We predicted
And
it.
I mean,
we
listen,
literally
and-
predicted it.
I want to say this in a way that, of course, I'm saying in the most neutral way possible, which we always have to take into consideration. But this is a much more injury-ridden team than it was last year. If last year was bad, the fact that we have, on average, 5-6 people out, and I was talking to Felix earlier about this, Thiago Martins and Hannes Wolf, throughout Leagues Cup especially, or especially Thiago Martins at that point, but even coming back into MLS play, they weren't even on the injury list, so we had no idea what's going on with them. And that's two major players on top of maybe 3 or 4 starters are in the injury list anyway. And the fact that this list has been on average 4 to 6 players, critical, like big time players, the whole season doesn't help. And of course that I can't hold against Pascal, against him. But that's how we also have to find someone that can find these replacements, find a good balance, and get us players. So
I do have a question. Rumors last week was that Alonso was going back to training. Has any pictures surfaced? Any videos? Has that rumor even been confirmed? Or
yeah, no, he was on the injury report for the match. Like they posted him as a leg injury, so he's officially traveling with the team and everything. So I think
subtle
like,
news that we
yeah.
have to figure out ourselves because there's no
Everything-
connection between the club and the fans as far as news is concerned.
Yeah,
I don't think anything Caesar said was wrong. I just think it's more so like, bro, listen, injuries happen though, like, and regardless, even if all that's true, they still never signed a striker. They were like Seymour Reed.
no, yeah, the
that-
striker situations, that's aside from that.
Yeah,
that
that's
has
crazy.
to be so. That's
That's so crazy.
unbelievable.
And I mean, what else did they expect to happen? And then they gave Benny Traore $10 million, and let's get into the Cincinnati game, bro. Don't even get me started, bro.
I mean,
Don't even
bro,
get me
the
started.
Cincinnati game was.
If we-
Well, it was
if
a
we-
bit better, but
If we
not-
pay someone a lot of money, they're gonna not gonna be good. It just is what it is.
That's
But
just
then-
It's just the NYCFC. It just is what it is. We
we
can
have to
sit
give
here.
them no money, and then
And then they're great.
fantastic,
They're great,
And then we
but-
sell them and spend no money.
we should just tell NYCFC there's no DPs.
Sounds like good business. To me.
They are literally
It's literally
incapable.
all it is good business.
They are literally incapable of signing a DP. It's one of the most insane things I've ever seen in my life. But whatever.
definitely not.
They better have a trick up their sleeve, man.
So gentlemen,
They do have a trick up their sleeve. Us, because we believe in these fools.
We're the tricks.
We're the tricks.
So we
That's
should
a
just not go to
trick.
games. Not go to games. Stop watching now.
Oh,
Good.
man.
We should all go with disguises, like the Bobby Valentine disguises with the nose.
Oh,
The
I'm
bags
glad I know
over
what
our
you're talking
heads.
about.
you with it? The Nobodies paper bags over our heads?
oh,
Nah, we're
Listen,
not
we
that
we
good.
getting close. We getting close to Pascal outbound a banner. We getting close.
Nah, no, we're not.
Who do you think's gonna? No, the
See,
question
no,
is,
we're
who do you think's gonna do it first?
You underestimate.
the next
You
13
underestimate
games,
At
NYCFC
home?
fans, bro.
the next 13
No,
games
yeah, I know, but
really
that's the
is
thing.
gonna
I'm going to
define
encourage
that
what
statement.
should be right.
I'm not saying what I'm encouraging. I'm just saying, listen,
Well,
if
I mean,
it happens,
people
it
do as
wouldn't
they
shock
please,
me.
But I'm not going to encourage something that doesn't make sense. That's just me, though. Yeah.
Fellas, we seen Dyla out banners.
We've seen every coach basically has
We've
had their
seen
out banner.
Dyla out banners.
Yeah,
We
but
know
he
what
was
happened.
bugging.
I ain't naming no names.
But he won us the MLS Cup. So the next 13 games is going to define that with that exact
No,
statement.
I agree on that one. Yeah.
Because
Definitely.
with the results, in the last 6 games.
Bro, he's a
in both
barely 500
Leagues
as a
Cup.
coach for NYCFC.
Last game we won was what, bro?
I'll tell you
How
right
many
now.
was it? We got the
Right
draw.
before
we got
we-
2
we-
wins and a draw. And we got like
Santos.
4 losses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Santos.
Santos.
That was the last time we won a match.
Santos, man, it's crazy, bro.
And before that, it was Chicago. In the league, it was Chicago.
And then before that, it was Columbus. But yeah, that good stretch we had coming off the break.
Just evaporated.
Leagues
Definitely.
Cup. Yeah, the last we said, yo, it's gonna be rough. But if we could take one thing away from that 3-game span against the Mexican teams, it's come out playing tougher, come out playing with more aggression, and we've done none of that, son.
But that's the thing.
Like,
Even if we do that, we need a
none of
result. And we're not getting results.
Nothing,
Yeah.
bro. Nothing.
It's great to have energy. Great to be playing good against good. We need results.
We need results.
Even if it's ugly.
Speaking of results, there was a game in Cincinnati, Ohio on Wednesday, August 19th. TQL Stadium. The stage was set for FC Skyline Chili to take on NYCFC. And
Let's hear it.
I was not there. We want to do the lineup?
Line them up.
So definitely, something we have once again, gentlemen. USMNT goalkeeper. I mean, listen, guys, listen. Defense has been letting him down these last couple of weeks. Our back line is not good, but he's still our number 1 goalkeeper. Number 49, Matt.
My boy's checked out, bro. He's ready to go to Europe.
He's waiting for
I
that
think he is.
transfer.
He's
is.
tired.
Going to
He's ready.
Celtic.
He can't wait to get the fuck
He
out of here.
cannot wait to get out here. Okay, so our back line, definitely looks a little bit something like this. We were playing actually set up in a 4-2-3-1. Tavon Gray was filling in as usual in his right back position. We had the center back pairing of Raul Gustavo and James Sands. Actually, Raul Gustavo getting back onto the pitch real quick, and Kevin O'Toole he rounded out on our back 4. In the double pivot, we had Andres Pereira himself. Paired up with another guy who's starting again, Keaton Parks, number 55. And our front line was looking something like Tapito Ojeda on the right, Nico Fernandez Mercado, the man in the middle. Then we had Benny Chari on the right, and as our main point of attack, we had the kid himself from Brazil, Luigi, as our main striker. So, boys, I mean, when I see this lineup myself, I'm thinking, okay, listen. This is as close to an A lineup as we're going to get, and we're actually playing with a real number 9. So I'm thinking to myself, Pascal really wants to get this win. He wants to get the result on the road, and we almost had a result on the road, but just couldn't happen, boys.
If this is as close to an A lineup as we're gonna get, then goddamn, bro.
I mean, that was the lineup we had last year.
At the moment. That's the
No,
best
I mean,
we would have
Chuck,
got.
we're talking about O'Toole, Raul, Sands, and Gray.
I know, and last year
That's
it
an
wasn't
improvement.
enough, and it won't be enough this year either.
I mean, but listen, it was an
Jesus
improvement
Christ.
from the game before, so they did the tweaking. But what's missing? Up front. And
We need the Aussie
I mean,
boys
to be
back,
fair, the
man.
first half
When-
wasn't too bad.
When your 2 wingers are just running the New York City Marathon every match, and they're about combined $17 million, is not the greatest.
We're missing the Aussie boys in the midfield, bro, to be honest, bro.
We're missing
Nah,
a lot
yeah,
of players.
that was
So,
it.
yo, you
right
have
now.
no idea, bro, how much we're missing Aiden O'Neal and Kai Trello, man.
Nah, I think there's a lot of truth to that statement because of the fact that they were stabilizers in that midfield. I mean, our defensive mid was looking at the beginning of the season was looking scary. They get called up for the World Cup. I mean, you got to be happy for guys who are going to represent your club at the World Cup.
Yeah.
But they both picked up knocks
It's
during the
tough
World
to
Cup
happen
that
now.
necessitated surgery, and this is what happens. I mean, but when I saw that lineup, I'm thinking to myself, let's get it, boys. We gotta get this result, man. There has to be some way, somehow that we get this result. And so when you really look at the swing of this game, you start seeing how it starts playing out because I thought to myself, NYCFC, we came out looking pretty decent. I mean, I'm just gonna give it a pretty
Yeah,
decent.
first
I
half
don't know how
wasn't
you
bad.
feel.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It's like I was
And I
doing
mean,
everything.
the first thing you can notice is the difference in, like I told you, in that kind of, just maturity. And I think again, as much as we want to, rotate with Max Murray, again, say what you will, we were missing Thiago Martins. I think that's a really key figure that makes it much better, in these situations. But again, we're talking about Sands and Gray going at it again. And listen, kudos to Sands coming off the bat from Europe, off that injury, and being very solid, being clean, and being healthy. Amazing. I mean, one thing I want to note, and I think I've told you guys when the game ended, some players, I think, at this point, are not up to par, and I think might have hit their ceiling with this team.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think at the end of this game, it kind of became evident. And at this point, for example, someone who you would want to bring a bit more, dynamics, and I think he tried it first half much better, was someone like Keaton Parks. You need a number 8, but again, he's just been a bit too quiet. And, that needs to improve. And, but listen, kudos to those plays. We had Ojeda with that connection with Luigi and Fernandez. Those three were really clicking.
Yeah.
And again, Luigi getting that mojo that he really is fitting in well with the front four.
Yeah, definitely.
He's playing like he wants to be here. He's playing like he's excited to be playing up front. He's playing with some grit, with enthusiasm. He's moving off the ball, which I love to see. I love to see our strikers moving off the ball,
Yes.
putting themselves in positions to score, finding the open space. A lot of those passes that came in that game, he could have got to. He could have had a lot more than one goal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, he was really good.
Yeah, he had some opportunities,
He had
man.
opportunities, bro. I thought he was gonna get that brace we were talking about. I was like, oh my god, you know what I'm saying?
No, but
No, we started the game off great, except the fact that we conceded in the 11th minute. Other than that, it was all right.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
Kenji Bomadem. He gets a goal. It was gonna be.
Unbelievable.
It was just a banger. I mean, there's nothing. He was just a great shot. It was confirmed after a VAR review. But the score stood at after 11 minutes at 1-0, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, here we go. We get punched in the face first. Usually we're pretty good at punching back. It just takes us a bit of time, you know. So you start seeing the momentum. It just keeps going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until the 21st minute. So see, this is my thing. Is like, we get swung on, but we're going out swinging again. Luigi's out here, just a beautiful, beautiful shot. And you know something? You got to give Trapito Ojeda, shouts to Johan, we love you, baby. Give Trapito Ojeda his credit right now for that run that he made. Because listen,
Yep.
He's hustling too, boy.
He's hustling. That was his trademark. I'm going to drop the shoulder.
That's what he does do.
And I'm going to burn you. And then he finds Luigi with a pinpoint cross. I mean, boys, talk about it.
So I think I told you guys after that game, and I was like, someone we really have to shout out. I've shouted him out, but it's very, and especially in these kind of times where it's very murky, when it's good, it's bad, and it gets really bad sometimes. But one of the players who always, no matter what, is there every game and gives a really good performance is Ojeda, especially in that front four, in the forward positions that we talk. That could be a consistent, especially with lacking a striker. Someone like him, he's always there every game, of course, along with Fernandez and nowadays even Luigi. Having them three definitely clicking. You need that, even if it sucks that they really can't have maybe people off the bench to really fill in their shoes as good, but they're very solid and they're always showing up.
That's the thing. We can see the potential there. We can see the potential in the front three. We could definitely, especially now.
Most dangerous word in sports.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, if our back line and our defense is just going to make the mistakes that they've been making, man.
Yeah.
And again,
Well,
That game.
We are bound to fall asleep 3 to 4 times a game. We just fall asleep. And then they all stare at each other. They go like this, like, "Oh, it was you. Oh, it was you. Oh, it was you." Like, no, like it's you all as a collective. It's just So frustrating,
that
man.
goal that we gave.
Yeah,
up,
so
man.
we tied. Obviously, we spoke about the goal. The rest of it, we had our opportunities. Luigi had some great opportunities.
Yeah,
Nico
he really
Fernandez
did.
at one point, he got fouled right outside the box. Ref didn't call it.
Hmm.
It was a bang bang play. It didn't go our way. And dude, this dude is our fucking kryptonite, bro.
He's
This
filthy.
fucking guy,
He's
Evander,
filthy.
Oh my
he's
God.
literally like,
Filthy,
He's
man.
good, bro.
yo,
No,
he's
first of all,
killed
but
us like 3 times already. This is
no,
his third
that's why
time
you
He's
get
the
so
killing
new
us.
mad
age
though.
Sebastian Giovinco, son. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
Hey,
that's
you're
why
read
you
my
get so
mind.
mad at this guy because he is that good. I mean, Evander, since he's come to MLS, Evander has been he's single-handedly made FC Cincinnati the club to talk about.
Even
You
with
think about
Portland,
every one of his
he was
performances, he's just
outstanding.
that dynamic, and he showed us once again who he is.
He scored a banger at Yankee Stadium a couple years ago. It stunned us a win.
He
Like this
scored, I
is
think,
this.
even this year.
Yeah, he
In
kills us
April.
every time, man.
But
So
again, we see
last second fall asleep.
yeah, that was just falling asleep.
It's you got all the young guys in, man. That's what happens.
That's what I wanted to say. Listen, man,
Go ahead, talk about it,
64th
Milky.
minute.
Yup,
64th minute, you bring in Seymour Reed. 64th minute.
Bro.
yup.
Let Caesar's boy. Come on, that you got
Bro,
to
me and
question
Nico
that.
just did the same face
You
palm
got
at
to
the
question
same
that.
time.
You got to
If
question that
Seymour
substitution,
Reed
man.
ever touches the pitch again for the rest of the season, I just know we're mailing it in or we're up by 5 goals.
And these is where I
Yeah.
can't defend anyone. I can't defend the people calling the shots because it's like I understand we're lacking depth. But when someone is just clearly not ready.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But can it be? But here's
Clearly,
my
we're talking
thing,
about that.
too.
We let go
And the-
Yanez, from the second
Yeah.
team, who played in under 20 World Cups or under 17 World Cups, and he has that much more of a presence to him. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
And this is
Constantly
going to
give
be
him
the
chances.
I
best
fear
team in MLS.
I
Like,
fear what you just said made sense, my friend, so NYCFC will not do it.
Stop
Again,
it.
Nico, how you
Didn't
think
like it.
the striker position 1,000% in agreement with you
Hell yeah.
because it's fucking.
But that's just one, like, I feel like the
That is
striker
the main
position,
one, though, to be fair.
but it is
main
a
one.
microcosm
That's
of the
terrible.
bigger issue at hand. There's such a lack of urgency. NYCFC is so reactive. They are not proactive. They wait to get cancer to get healthy. They wait till their legs falling off to go to the doctor. Like, bro, it's all about preventing this from happening.
Yeah.
They wait. Like,
such
this
a-
is the same
such
team
a
that
good
sold
analogy,
Santi.
bro.
They sold Santi, right? And then they were just like, oh, yeah, we'll get a 10. And then they just wait the whole season. And then we knew Alonso
became
Martinez was hurt during last season. And they went through the offseason, signed no one. Whatever. You wanted to get Silla, whatever his name was? Cool. There's a bunch of good backup, solid, just nines. Someone who could do a little hold-up play, maybe take a penalty here and there. If he scored 4 goals, it would be worth it. And they were like, nah. And then they bring back Talis Magno and made us seem like they're literally gaslighting us like 2023 didn't happen. Y'all didn't see that. Y'all didn't see that. We saw it. We
It's
all
directly to
saw
me.
it. A coach got fired. He left the club over this exact same situation. And they're doing it again. And they're telling us to be calm about it. I don't know about that.
So,
No,
I mean, I
it's-
think I
it's
told
tough.
you guys again after my little rant after the game to you guys. We obviously hold this team to standard, and we are upset because we saw what they could do last year, even with like less reinforcements. We quote unquote suck in comparison to the top teams, but we don't want to
Yeah.
drop down in that kind of mindset because in general we don't suck, or else we'd be never making playoffs, never competing. But the fact
Right.
that we don't want, as fans, we don't want to be content when being mid, and this is why we're upset.
Yeah,
Another thing,
because that's the culture that we built. We built a
Exactly, and
winning
it shouldn't
fucking
get worse.
culture,
Exactly.
and that's all that we
We're
expect.
holding them to their
Exactly.
own standards.
Exactly. You
You did this, not
exactly.
us. Y'all did this shit.
We
Thank
just come to expect
so
it.
again,
You
another
led us to
player I
believe
want
that
to
it's
add to
possible.
that list where I don't know, I think they've reached. Yeah,
And-
and I mean, just quickly, another player I think has reached the most for NYCFC because I can't see anything else at this point, even in the preferred position, is Tyus Magno, and it hurts to say, but I think this is it for him because like
Afuera.
yeah, I'm sorry,
Bro.
great guy, but Even he can't even get a run in his left wing.
He's taking up the DP spot too.
That's the sad shit. You know, and I think that you know something at this point you have to talk about moving.
Benny Traore, Talis Magno.
I mean, Benny, we could give a little bit. We got to see a bit more, but
time's ticking for him.
He's
got 9 games, 1 goal. 9 games, 1 goal is crazy.
And the fact that he came in as thinking of being a striker is insane.
Yeah, that's another. But
he can't even beat a defender 1-on-1.
This is what we're doing. We sign all these wingers, hoping that one of these wingers can play the 9, but sign.
Yeah, but you can't give them that much money to hope.
Bro, it doesn't make any sense. You know something, because these are actual holes that need to get filled on this roster. Luigi, you know, they
think everyone's Tati and everyone's Alonso Martinez. That's the problem.
It doesn't work like that. I'm sorry. Not everyone can be that adaptable. Not everyone.
They think they got the magic sauce. They don't.
I mean,
some players just got talent.
It's like a baseball team that gets all these old pitchers and think that they could just unlock something in these old arms. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, but Felix, that's exactly what you're saying. Like, I don't understand in trying to make these winger strikers.
Yeah.
I understand
because it worked once,
but still, like, this
is ridiculous. Yeah, it worked once.
It worked once. It made them a ton of money, and they got addicted to it.
Yeah, because they said they're gonna save a buck.
They were like, "Yeah, I only do blow on the weekends." Then all of a sudden, you know, stealing from your girl and shit. That's really what they did, bro. They literally went all in.
And again,
they got addicted to buying low and selling high, and that's their only model.
Yeah,
and again, I just think this is not FO. This is above. This is something that CFG wants us. This is how they want us to be. I mean, at least we're not the Red Bulls, but still, this is. I genuinely think that. Because if we're running with ownership and their own mentality is different. Because
I don't know.
They're on the line. But CFG has much more of a say than a lot of us even think.
We never say that when it works, though.
No, but I'm saying for these kind of rosters and development and trying to make profit.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying no one ever says that when it works.
That's what it is, and that's why we have so many million wingers instead of
or maybe we just hire people who aren't capable.
Yeah,
like Todd Donovan and David Lee. Maybe they just aren't that.
I mean, it could be to an extent, yeah. But I mean, they also have things that they have to follow, either they like it or not.
But it's not one person that, especially when it comes to scouts. They have scouts. They send people to go watch these players play, and these people bring back a file, this thick, on how the player moves and how he could fit into the team. Maybe the scouts are shit. Why are we giving? Maybe it's the coach's job. There's literally a line.
There's a lot of people.
Because our scouts are good because we find the diamonds in the rough, but. They can't, if they actually need to go find someone who they're ready to spend money on, they literally can't do it. They're incapable. It's just not something they could do.
Right.
Look at other teams' DPs, and then look at our DPs, bro. Our past couple DPs have been like Thiago Martins, Talis Magno.
Right.
Ojeda, we gave him a shit ton of money. We gave Bakrar mad money. We gave Jovan Mohaidovic like $8 million. Yeah. Like, it's just so bad. Bro, he's still, I don't even think he's lived up to his price tag, but it's not a here nor there. We're already too deep in.
But think about it, man. It's really, it could be that. It could be the fact that maybe we're not doing our due diligence, is what I want to say on that behalf. Because, listen, if we sign 10 players, and if we sign 12 players and fucking only 3 of them work out, we're at 20% here. You know what I'm saying?
Our batting average ain't great.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not at all. It's not at all.
It's just it doesn't work, and you know something. It feels like it's a broken system because we keep doing the same thing over and over again. And you know something. Listen, we're not gonna sign. Players of the magnitude of talent as Tati Castellanos. Granted, you know something, he's playing, he plays in Europe now. We were his springboard, you know what I mean? But we're just not going to find that caliber of player each and every time. We're not going to go out there and sign another Santi Rodriguez. And why is Santi Rodriguez negotiating with Columbus right now? Who knows, right? Maybe Columbus is like the new hotspot. Is it becoming the new Miami out there? I mean, why, that to me, it boggles my mind.
I mean, they're also last in the East.
Yes,
They need to
and,
throw
and
money
just
at
like
whatever
KC, they wanted to spend some money, but at the end of the day, I really feel that we cannot just chance these signings anymore. We just cannot say we're gonna sign a ton of wingers and just hope another one plays a nine. And we don't have that. We're not that blessed, and just sign an actual fucking nine already. That's it.
Bro, it's ridiculous.
Let's hope
Oh,
Luigi, man, works out. Bro. That's
Josef
what a lot of
Josef
them-
Martinez was a free agent. If he
Joseph
came and scored
Martinez,
3 goals and won us a
who
game or
just signed
two,
it?
I
it
don't
would have been
understand why
worth
we
it.
don't get players like that. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Because it makes sense.
Was it San
And that's
Jose?
scary. That's
San
scary.
Jose,
He signed
somebody.
for-
He went to.
somebody this
I
past
think he
week.
went to Columbus. He went to Columbus.
Columbus, as a matter of fact. Look at
Yeah, he
that.
went to Columbus.
They gave him a chance. I mean,
But-
there's players like that,
And
that
they
was-
looked at Seymour Reed and they were like, "Yeah, nah, he's better."
He's it. He's it.
And they're trying to tell us that we don't know what we're talking about. Okay, NYCFC. Okay.
Better than the
Okay.
ex-Golden Boot winner.
Okay, Todd Donovan.
All right.
You
so we had a
think you're in
third
USL
game.
still.
We had a third game you went to, Chop.
I was there.
Out of
Yes.
which is a jam-packed schedule off the League's Cup, and yeah, I mean, at least we got a point out of that one. But
Yeah.
again,
I mean-
I mean, of course, you said about the atmosphere and how it was in the stands.
Oh, that was great. I mean, the fans are never, they never disappoint. But, the game started. Like, we were all chilling. We got our food. The game starts.
and
And
we saw an old friend.
we did. Jack Harrison. That
Yeah.
broke my fucking heart to see him in that horrible, disgusting New England Revolution kit.
Man.
They're doing the little Boston Tea Party celebration. Oh, my God.
Ew.
Bastards.
I fucking love Jack Harrison, man.
No,
And you know
little
what's
side note,
crazy?
For those
What?
who know, my bad. Just a little side note, just quick. For those who don't know, he went to college in New England.
In New England.
Yeah, he did.
So
Yeah.
He's
that's
from-
that connection, and of course he went for a DP deal. Of course they were able to throw that money at him, but I know besides coming here, that's another connection he has is in New England.
Yeah, definitely.
True
And,
that.
I mean, so we basically, like, you want to go through the lineup, Felix? Because I want to just get into this because this game is just Lord Jesus.
So definitely New York City Football Club. Oh my God, it's been exhausting. We've been talking about this for the last 55 minutes, and it's just been exhausting. But we are here, gentlemen. New York City Football Club played the New England Revolution on Sunday, August 23rd.
And we will always be here. Make sure you subscribe, motherfucker.
We will
Like,
be here.
subscribe, comment, put on some notifications. We
If
here,
you're a
baby.
sicko, still watching.
If
And-
you're
and
still
the
watching this,
Nobodies
bro,
and Replace No
thank
Talk.
you.
Oh,
And
holla.
so definitely, wearing the captain's armband once again, number 49 himself, Mr. Matt Freeze. Definitely.
Freeze.
And so our back four lined up something like this. We lined up in a 4-4-2. Our back four was Tavon Gray once again in the right back position. Center back pairing was Max Murray and man of the match, James Sands. I mean, I think we got a lot to talk about with James Sands because he put in a shift yesterday. We had Nico Cavallo rounding out the back four, which was also once again lining up at a back three, depending on whether or not we were in possession. We were just creating overloads. I think that's something that Pascal wants to do. Our four midfield players on the right we have Trapito Hela, and in the middle we had Johnny Shore and Andres Pereira once again, and we had Benny Chari on the left. And that was looking like, out of possession, we were looking like a four-man midfield, but definitely those guys were going forward. And then we tried something we haven't tried before. We tried a double nine spot over here. We had Talis Magno and then Nico Fernandez Mercado playing up front. So, boys, I mean, you know something?
I'm thinking that was
You
a bit
see-
smart to do that. But
Yeah, it was. I think something right there. It was something. I know Pascal trying something.
Yo.
new, So
I don't care what it is. I don't even want Talis Magno calling 911. Anything with the 9, I don't want him to have nothing to do with it, bro. Nothing to do with it, bro. Nothing. Anything Talis Magno 9, done. I don't want nothing, bro.
drop
Call
it in the
311,
right
bro.
there.
Call something else, bro. Please.
Oh my
No 9s, bro.
I mean,
I literally cannot, bro. I'm so done, bro.
it's not working, man. I mean, listen, it's failed experiment. We threw money at the kid, taking up a DP spot.
Really, Felix? It didn't work?
Did not work, bro. I'm sorry to inform you guys. Sorry.
We weren't there 2023? Really? That's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, I was there when we
It's
signed him in
done, yeah.
2021.
But I mean, look at that back line, Felix. That
Bro,
Tavon
but why
Gray,
can't
man.
we?
Tavon Gray, he's played every.
He was
single
hungover, bro.
second.
He was celebrating his birthday because, yo, he was getting cooked.
He got
No, but
beat
listen,
he
he's
was
played
bad.
every
Oh my
single
God.
second.
Oh,
this
yeah,
season.
1000%. But he was celebrating his birthday,
Yo,
and you could
yo,
tell he was off the
I mean, if I'm
Resposado
being-
hard, bro.
If I'm being
He
played
love the
that hard, I'm
Resposado.
playing that birthday hard.
Oh my
So I
God.
feel
bro.
him. I definitely
Yo,
understand.
listen,
you,
I,
bro,
I
listen.
wasn't mad at Tavon, but
Boys.
Micha, what? Yo,
Peyton Miller was taking Tavon Gray to
Yep.
school yesterday. Oh my God, it was crazy because
yeah,
at
bro.
one point
Yo,
you just
I
see
do
it
not
was on a
like that
forward
kid,
run that he
son.
could have scored on. Peyton Miller just dusted Tavon. Tavon's like, wait for me. Like he's running after the fucking BX39 or some shit. I'm like, come on, bro. Like,
I'm
telling you, bro,
I'm
like-
surprised Tavon still has legs.
nah, I'm dead ass. I'm like, yo, I mean, but then again, listen, Tavon, like
Playing
Cesar was saying,
every
Tavon has
second
been
of the
playing
season.
every fucking minute of the season, it seems like.
It's insane, man.
And Peyton
I
Miller is
mean,
good. This kid just dusts him. I'm like, come on, bro. There's something got to give
I
you.
can't stand that. I don't like the way that kid plays ball, man. He reminds me of that kid Buchanan that was on the Revolution.
Yeah,
a while
Jason
ago.
Buchanan.
yeah, you called him Buchanan Light, right?
Oh, son, I can't stand him, son.
Not as dark as, just a drink.
Nah,
It
just
was
constantly flopping, throwing himself along the pitch, man. Just playing dirty, trying to draw fouls. Like there's no
Yeah.
grit about him. You know, he just wants to win. He wants to win the cheap way, and I can't stand that. You know what I mean? I don't like that style of play. Fast, talented, but he rather draw the whistle instead of fighting through the ball. I mean, fighting through
Right.
the defender. You know what I'm saying? And I just can't stand players like that, man. Like he really just rubs me the wrong way. Pause.
I agree. Anyone on the Revolution except Jack Harrison rubs me the wrong way. Ayo, no pause.
Yo.
So the game starts. The game starts. It's going a little back and forth. New England had a shot in the 22nd minute. It was blocked by Max Murray. We came back with a couple shots. Nico Fernandez had a good opportunity. Same with Talis Magno. And then in the 25th minute,
Yo.
Jesse's favorite, Peyton Miller, gets a free kick in the box. No, he got fouled in the box by I think James Sands, right?
Yeah.
He's lucky he didn't get carded for that.
Peyton Miller for the New England.
It was just, saying,
I was happy he didn't get carded for that.
Yeah, exactly. It looked like a tactical foul, but the thing is that I think the reason why he didn't get a card was because of the fact that it wasn't from. It was more at an angle. It wasn't, even though the leg flew through the fucking tackle. I mean, it was not a tackle from behind. I think that's what kind of saved them at that point.
It was definitely a penalty though.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
who else would you rather have standing between the sticks than Matty Ice Freeze?
Listen, I'll have him.
Carlos Gill. I hate that motherfucker. He's
Yeah.
God. Fuck him.
Yeah.
I mean, listen. At least he's come out after the break, Matt Freeze, and shut everybody up.
Yeah, right back to business with Matty Freeze, man. That's right.
Yeah.
And he was getting booed in the stadium. He was
Yeah.
getting booed in the stadium. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they're jealous that he's the number one and not their
and
keeper.
Not Matt Turner. Matt
And
Turner
then
disappointed us.
with the double save, this man, his price tag is just going. The scene of Scarface where they counting all the money and shit? That's literally Brad Sims right
Push
now.
it to the limit.
That's literally them right now.
Him and Nico Fernandez right now.
They're literally just.
Oh,
Facts.
God.
They're
They
just
could build a
waiting- they're
team
waiting
with the
for it,
money.
right?
And
they're
bro,
gonna get.
what a fucking save that was. He saves the penalty, boom. And then Carlos Hill comes right back, tries to hit it again. Matt Freese saves it twice. It goes up in the air. Max Murray heads it out. The supporter section's going crazy. I mean, this guy,
Made
he's
himself
just
big.
elite, bro.
Made himself
He's-
big,
he is,
stretched
he
out,
is, man.
hit off the side of his arm, went up. Oh man, just literally. At that point, I felt like the confidence was on our side. Momentum was on
Sneaky
our side.
athletic Matt Freese.
what I
Sneaky
mean?
athletic.
Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
I love the white guy cliches. Made himself big. He's a smart kid.
But listen, listen.
funny?
That's why Pochettino prefers him over Turner.
Yeah,
for that reason.
nah,
athleticism.
Yeah, no, that for real, and you see it in everything he does, and it was crazy. I don't know if for the ones who didn't go to New England, if y'all caught the commentary real quick, what was Ian Joy saying right before the ball, the penalty?
Shout out Ian Joy.
Ian Joy, man.
Shout
Ian
out
Joy
to
on the
Ian Joy.
broadcast,
That's
right?
the
So
broski.
he's like, no, dead ass. So he was like, well, Matt Freeze, saves 3 penalties against Costa Rica, blah, 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 blah. So he kind of set that one up, So, in my heart of hearts, I knew Matt Freeze is making this save, bro. There was no doubt in my mind. You see Carlos Hill, bro, he did not step up with any sort of confidence to that ball. He just said, you know what, mail it in penalty, and he was easy to figure out. And just that double save, bro. You start, and you know something? I love that it happened in New England. Shut all those fucking chowder heads up real quick that were booing him.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. That's how you shut people up.
Jealousy.
Oh,
It was
Wish
kind
you
of like
had
a little bit of the commentator's curse too for the ones that was watching on TV, because commentator says, yeah, he knocked down 9 out of his last 10, and they pulled up that little graphic, and I was like, it sounds like he's due. Mind you, I'm at a dinner watching the game on my phone. You know what I'm saying?
Next time I
And
see
listen,
him,
man,
joint.
that was huge momentum, man. Unfortunately, it did not last too long because about 10 minutes later, we let up. It was a set piece goal, right? Again.
No, it was basically Jack Harrison wins a free kick. It was pretty much on the right, it was a good spot. So, Gord Turgeman, I mean, he was I think he's one of New England's new signings this year. This guy, I think what was it that he scored a hat trick against DC this past weekend? Somebody from New England.
No, it was the guy Yusuf, which is their
Oh
center
yeah,
mid.
right. So thank you for correcting me on that one. But
Yeah, I think because I remember seeing it, but yeah.
no, it was just Peyton Miller once again. Peyton Miller got to the spot,
Yep.
provided the assist. Dort Turgeman, he just puts it in the back of the net, 1-1 New England, and something. It was a bit deflating. It was but at the end of the day, New England, they are in a good run of form this season. I mean, you knew that, especially at home, they've been doing pretty well at home. So I mean, you kind of knew that they were going to swing back.
Wait,
You know it was gonna
how
be-
full was the stadium? Because I saw that
They said it was a
not bad.
sellout. Nah, it was not a sellout, but it was packed. Like, there was a good amount of people there. There was a good amount of people there.
now, and now they're gonna get a stadium. I think.
Hopefully they get that stadium, man. But yeah,
It's
they
announced,
they
but
definitely
yeah.
had a good pop. They had a good pop when they scored, and it's like here we go again. With NYCFC, and a couple minutes later, man, I think Tyler's had a shot where like hit off the left post, bro. It was like he always just shoots so weak, but man, it was so close to score a goal.
Yeah.
We kept fighting, and then we got a corner, I think, off a missed header from Tallis or something,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken. And then Nico Fernandez, bro. Literally, if he doesn't have the ball or he's not touching it, we have no shot.
No, but right before that, Nico, we forget, and something. This is where, to me, could be a pivotal moment in our season. I know I'm giving to hyperbole a bit, but hear me out on this one. If you feel like you have to substitute Tavon Gray, who, for all intents and purposes, was getting torched the entire first half, right? Was not having a good game. You guys know I'm one of his biggest supporters, but hey, when you have a bad game, there's no other way to say it, brother. Wasn't
Not
your
only
best
that,
performance.
he plays every game.
Exactly, and he's been playing
that's true.
so
He's our
tired,
Iron
like-
Man. He's our Iron Man.
He's not. He's the kid's only human, right?
Yeah,
so now,
you're
not only
right.
if you're substituting him, but now you're substituting Johnny Shore.
Yep.
You get Keaton Parks. That to me, that tells me something right there. That it has nothing to do with player fitness at that moment. It has everything to do with individual performances on that afternoon, and saying that that performance, what you did out there, was
Unacceptable.
not good enough.
Not good.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. I
You
agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
And it led to the goal.
Yeah. No,
So-
it was after actually.
No, I'm saying like it led to New England getting that penalty. Like if we weren't getting cooked so often and not letting them torture us on our side of the pitch, then
Yeah.
we at least we keep scoring before the half. We scored before the half again, like we did against Philly. And,
Our first halves have been so good this season. Our second halves is where
That sounds like the action right there. You got to take NYCFC first half, yo.
You have to. I mean, because this is the thing. And you know
you're right.
something?
You're right. Yeah.
It's just another testament to the fact that we always swing back. I mean, listen, for our form at home, and as wishy-washy as it been, we have actually been pretty decent on the road this season, boys. Let's not forget that. I mean,
So that's a whole thing with Pascal, right?
yeah,
He's improved our road form really well, but it's again, as much as I love him, it's the home form that's
Yeah.
inconsistent. The way, because listen, we're known to be like a lot of coaches who are not good away for NYCFC. He's changed that, but it's the home form that has become inconsistent. That's the issue. But
Yeah.
you're right.
It just
Yeah,
goes
so-
to show you though that like he was fed up. He's like, yo, listen, like Felix said, this is unacceptable. This is no. We're not letting this slide. Especially look at the results for the last couple of games. It just not for nothing. It goes to show you that he gives a shit. For
No,
the most
Pascal-
Not only that, I think he feels the heat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as he
feels the heat.
should. As he should. He's
He
been
feels
brought
it.
here to do a
Parents,
job.
Yeah, you feel the heat, you do something about it. You know. Yeah.
We also, but us at the Nobodies, we've always said that we feel like the front office is hindering his decisions. You know what I mean? We felt like with every coach that he's never given, though even coaches that have left the club have said I've left because I wasn't given the right tools and I was given a short list of players that I could choose from.
They have an
and I
agenda.
couldn't make it decisions that I could that I wanted to improve the club. So he's literally, we say it all the time, he's literally playing the hand that he's dealt.
yeah.
But
And that's
he's
how it's
also
been with a
saying,
lot of coaches on this
I've been
team.
brought here to get results, and if you're not going to perform to my standard, then I will bench you at any point during the game. And
And
I
it's
kind of
also
was
the
like,
whole-
that statement.
okay.
It's that
Not
experienced European mentality as well, because like in Europe, there's much more pressure. It doesn't matter where you're playing, especially in the top, let's say 5 leagues in Europe, whatever top 7 leagues, especially in the Netherlands. So he's like, out of respect, I'm gonna bring that mentality. If I'm feeling some pressure, if we're inconsistent, I'm gonna
Put the
be
pressure on the
much more
players.
on it. Yeah.
Exactly.
You feel that pressure. That's embarrassing. You got embarrassed. You got
And
you
it
get
helps us fans because like, okay, at least you give a fuck, you know?
yeah. As a player,
no,
I mean,
definitely,
shit. Would you
definitely.
rather get embarrassed by getting benched, or would you rather get embarrassed on the pitch and get torched
Oh, yeah.
and cost
Yeah.
your team the game?
And that's
There's
what
a
was
whole
happening.
season
You know
of
what I mean? Like that's
In the
exactly what
first half,
yeah.
and the first half is crazy, man. But listen, it's just there was nothing really that happened in the second half. We had a couple opportunities, but just as always, man, it's just we just feel so stagnant, bro. We just feel flat. Just feel like there's nothing there. It feels like the players feel that as well. You see, there's just a lot of times Nico Fernandez is just running from right to left, looking. No one's moving. Everyone's staring at each other. Pascal's losing his shit on the sideline.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm going to say something. Listen, Alonso Martinez can come back. I don't know how much that'll change.
No, I agree. We don't know.
Like,
how he's
what's
gonna
really
come back.
like the problem is much bigger than a striker. There's just like
Yeah,
It's the
I
build
mean,
there used to be a soul, a
Chicken-
youthful energy
I mean, it's a mix
to
of everything.
NYC.
It's a mix of everything right now. That's,
And like I feel like it's like kind of what Cesar said earlier. I just feel like a lot of players have just kind of hit their shelf life, like the O'Tools, the Keatons, the Talis Magnos. These guys, man, like
those are the three.
I don't like how we're like. I'm not saying rebuild, but like it's like they're trying to do two things. It's like they're trying to hold on to some of these guys, but also like start some of the youth. But we're holding on to some guys for too long. Like, nah, if we're gonna do it, let's just do it. Rip the Band-Aid off. Because we're fucking our own self. We're shooting ourselves in the foot because it's only going to make the process more long for us to find the answer. Because the answer, in my opinion, the people who are the answer are going to be sold for a lot of money. So whoever the answer is, we don't even know who that is. So we got to start finding that out.
So
we
no,
started by extending O'Toole, so he's going to be here for a minute. You know what I mean? Unless
the only thing I'll say about O'Toole that I think I'll give him a bit more of a chance is because he's become more dynamic because he can play the midfield. Which
Yeah,
is
because he
credit
has
to
been having to
Pascal
do that the
Johnson
last couple
year.
games. Yes.
But right now, just quickly, what I think it is like a jambalaya. You throw in a whole bunch of different ingredients, and I'm talking about what Nico just said, right? With some players hitting kind of their roof, with injuries, with lack of a striker, with just not signing the right DPS. You've mixed that. That's what's going on right now.
Yep.
You're literally
And it
doing what you can with what you have.
Literally, you're
Literally-
mixing. That's
still
why
gotta
we're
make
having
it in
what we're
somehow,
having.
right? Sure, that's how I
Yeah,
see
bro.
it.
It's like you ain't got nothing to eat in the crib. You open the fridge. You're like, all right, I got this. I'm gonna add this. I got this. I'm gonna add
Yeah.
that. But you trying to make something that
Bologna
tastes good.
sandwiches is crazy.
I
Nah,
didn't say
dude.
bologna
Yo,
sandwich.
So I do-
it's bananas.
That's not for now. We playing like some bologna sandwiches, like
I
the
mean,
I
ones
think
you get in
that's
the bookings,
true.
bro. The ones you sleep on.
I do think that's true, but I still think,
Right.
especially, all right, New England on the road, Cincinnati on the road. Cool. Like, I get it. Tough places to play. We lose. But the draws to the Torontos, the Philly game,
The Philly game.
things like that is what concerns me. I don't like the fact that we keep playing down to our competition, been playing up. It's like it shouldn't be a roller coaster. It should be a consistent
Mm-hmm.
style of play. We should have like a consistent form. We're either all the way up here or we're all the way down here. And that's no way to build any continuity going forward. And I just hope we can get it together, man, because we got a tough stretch coming up. We got
No.
Toronto on the road, Nashville at home, who's on fire. We play the Revs
Best
again
team on the
at
left.
home. RSL on the road, never easy, up there in the mountains, altitude. Then we got the Derby. So the next 5 matches, we need to at least come away with 10 points.
There has to be.
Well,
Has
that's
to
a
be.
Big
good
ask.
transition.
It's a big
Because
ass.
I
It's
think-
gonna have to happen.
I think again we're transitioning now into
3 home games.
Toronto game. I think that's one thing that could really help this team is a win. Doesn't matter how you get it. I'd rather we play like shit and just go to Toronto and get a win, get 3 points, because that's gonna do
The
so
whole
much
goal,
more.
90th minute.
I don't
Take it.
even care. Yeah,
Yeah,
at this
I'll-
point,
yeah.
just get 3 points.
I don't give a shit. Yeah.
Because that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
no,
Like we,
seriously.
Cincinnati, we played all right. Last minute, fell asleep. That again, like Nico said, those are the games that are gonna hurt. Obviously, Philly, New England's whatever. You know that's fine, I guess. But again, transitioning to the next game, get a win any way possible,
Have
and
to.
that does a lot to the locker room. That's another aspect we got to also consider.
No,
But
definitely.
talking about that, if you're not going to Toronto, there is going to be a watch party at Murphy's, hosted by Chop Cheese. I will be there. I don't know you fellas, Jesse, Felix. Would you guys be?
No,
are
I
you guys
haven't
gonna
been
be
in
there?
yet. I'm actually looking
In
forward
the
to getting out for
build,
this
the
Saturday.
Rooney.
So everyone watching, thank you for watching again. But the Nobodies will be there. And again, if you're not going to Toronto, what better way? Jameson's going
Hello.
to be there. Modelo's going to be
Modelo, Jameson.
there. And it's going to be a great time. Obviously, Murphy's is a great host.
No
so
RSVP needed.
Let's go.
Pull up
let's
and
go.
say you know
Just
chopped
show
cheese.
up.
That's it. That's it.
just show up
Hey-
with the
hey,
chopped
boys.
cheese in hand. But you don't got to have a chopped cheese in hand. Just show up.
But if you want to
so,
show up
I
with a
mean,
chopped cheese
listen,
and bread in
boys.
your hand, it's all good. Why not? Show
Yeah,
up with
exactly.
bread in your hand. Why not? But fellas, I did want to take a couple. Now that we got through this slog of games that we played, these last 3 wasn't too pleasant to talk about, but I kind of want to switch.
We got through it.
Yeah, we have to do it, boys. We have to do it. This is what we chose to do. This is the life that chose us, right? So we got to do it, right? So, boys, I want to take a couple minutes and shout out someone who is extremely special to me. Evie, I love you. I am blessed each and every day that I have the privilege of being able to call myself your husband. We just celebrated your 37th birthday yesterday.
You're gonna say that age out loud. Bro.
You know what I mean? And you're not looking a
37
day over
years young.
25, ma. I swear to God. But nah, seriously. We celebrated your birthday yesterday, and it was something to me. It was special because I got to spend another year with you. Every day, every moment, every second with you is an absolute blessing. I am so blessed to have you in my life. I couldn't have a better life partner than you, Evie. Happy birthday. And I hope that I'm here to spend many, many, many more birthdays with you. And if you see Evie next home match, give her that birthday shout out because definitely she really does deserve it. You're number 1 in my heart always, baby. I love you. Happy birthday.
I'll be your hope, I'll be your dream, I'll be your fantasy.
Yo, I'm mad.
Just quick shout out though.
Savage Garden was the name of that group. If I'm
Yeah.
Quick shout out. We're talking
Be
about birthday.
everything that you need.
Oh man!
Just quick
but
shout
that's
out
pretty
before we get
crazy.
to prediction. But we're talking about birthdays, and on Thursday, somebody special's birthday.
Ooh,
Oh,
It is the man that's
shizzle.
hosting this watch
let's
party on
go.
Saturday as a post
Oh,
birthday
that's
celebration.
true. I forgot my birthday is
Our
on Thursday.
fucking man.
Like you
Man,
forgot. How the
Jeez.
fuck did you forget your birthday was on Thursday, brother? Seriously, man. That's
It
crazy.
happens,
man.
bro.
No, it does
Turning
happen.
18 years old on Thursday.
18.
Nah, bro, I'm gonna be 56 and fucking 2
Yeah,
days,
he
Still
bro.
do.
going on 57, kid. Stop
I
smoking.
remember back in
Newport.
1970 fucking 2. Wow.
Just remember to get Nico a shot on Saturday.
Nah,
And a
nah,
lot of
No,
us.
please, no, please don't. And please do not do that, guys. I will literally not make it through.
Listen, man. We pulling up Saturday. It's your birthday, bro. Stop it,
Yeah,
man.
we're gonna celebrate
Cut it
with
out.
you.
No, just don't. Not everybody buy me a shot. please.
Every single person that watches this has to buy chopped cheese a shot. That's
He's
the
not walking out of
only.
Murphy's, bro.
Yeah, I don't.
Yo,
I
yo,
don't care. We don't
yo,
ask y'all for
yo,
nothing
yo,
but to
I'm
watch,
gonna
like,
get
subscribe,
airlifted.
follow.
You're gonna
Yo.
get airlifted.
Definitely,
deserve it,
definitely.
brother. You work
Let's get
hard.
into some predictions, boys. I mean, you know something. We do have that game against Toronto this weekend. I mean, let's get into some predictions, boys. What are y'all thinking?
I say back to winning ways, baby. Let me kick this off. I say NYCFC win 3-1. Let's get it. Luigi's going to be looking like a stud. He's finding his footing. He's getting that brace we've been talking about. We might get a goal from somewhere else. I have no idea from where else. Toronto
Yeah.
could do whatever they want out there. Crodies, Brodies, and whatever the case. We're going to
Crodies and
smoke
youths.
that youth, fam. Sick to my stomach, fam.
Yo, that's funny.
Yo, we might have to drug test. Jesse might be the first member of the NYC Nobodies to be drug tested because I need whatever he's got for all that
That
hope.
was hilarious.
I think
That
we're
hope,
gonna
man.
win against the Crodies, Kroskis, Mandem,
Crodies.
Wagwan,
Smoke
man,
that
them.
youth, fam.
whatever they call themselves, bro. I'm predicting a boring match, but we're gonna pull it out. I don't know how. It's gonna be the worst goal you've ever seen. 1-0.
1-0.
Like we
I'll
need
take it.
we need like a little bit of a Goody Tararison moment for this team right now. We need a big goal and a big moment
We need that
and
turnover.
just lift up that fucking spirit because God, we are just soulless. We're playing corporate football right now. I don't like it. Wake the fuck up.
Nah, we got to get back to our roots.
Gee,
Oh man, listen. You know something? We're hoping against hope. I guess.
Wagwan Crody.
We're saying, you know something? We believe, right? We believe. We're trying to be like Ted Lasso out here, right? We just can't get fucking Matt Freeze a clean sheet for the life of us, man. And
I
that
believe.
sucks. Yeah, you know something. That to me is like something that is just a bother. We can't get this guy a clean sheet, but I think that
It's a
NYC
cardinal sin.
Yeah, we got. Come on, he's our back line needs to do a lot better by him. So I'm hoping this is going to be the turnaround that we've been looking for a while now. 2-1 NYCFC. Cesar.
And I'm gonna go with the same thing that Nico said. I had that in the back of my mind. This is not gonna be pretty. I don't want it to be pretty. I want 3 points. 1-0. Own goal. Barely
Yeah.
tap in. Like a Frank Lampard tap in.
Something.
Frank Lampard tap in from your
A
nuts.
knee, a shoulder,
I don't
something.
care.
Something, bro.
Get away.
Something that we haven't
That
seen
is
in a
that
while.
simple. Just
Telling you,
Like a
boys,
Trevella
bell to
own goal.
ass. Bell to ass. We're waking
Win.
up this
That's
game.
it. Is
2
that
goals in the
simple.
first half. Take
Definitely.
it. Put money. NYCFC.
First
2
half, no,
goals
that
in the
is a good
first
shot.
half.
Yeah.
This is not betting advice.
bro.
I do not
And
give
shout out to
betting
everyone
advice.
who's going out there, man. I would love to go, but
Nah,
just the way
definitely.
life's going right now, you know.
Shout out
Yeah.
to the Crodies. 2-2's my word, fam.
Yo, word. The Wagwan, Kroskis, Timmy, Tim Hortons, whatever you want to call them.
My
they-
word,
right
fam.
Oh, Jesus.
But yo,
Bunch of
but boys,
Gerbers, bruv.
Before we split, boys, I mean, you know something. I know we always give a shout out to everybody who is on this journey with us and all that. So I want to give a shout out to one person in particular, Bernardo. Bernardo was he stopped me on the plaza, in the back of the supporter section. Was like, yo, Felix, what's up? I'm like, yo, I didn't recognize him. Like, yo, I'm Bernardo. I wrote that long ass comment on the last video, blah blah blah. And he was just like, we would staying in the plaza talking to him. And you know, he's you know, I just wanted to shout him out. And also, Milky, I'm gonna need you to help you. Those two little kids.
Right. Yeah.
Showing us love.
Those are the
Yeah.
homies. That's
man,
that's the little homie Leo and his man.
Leo
Shout out
Tim,
to
I
Leo,
think
bro.
so
That's the
shout out to
homie.
you guys because you guys are excellent. I was actually in the back of the supporters section, and these two kids are like trying to get my attention, and I'm just like, "Yo, guys, you know, we watch your show, sir." I'm like, chill with the show.
Yeah, no, they're
chill with the
awesome.
sir.
They come to us every game.
and
always
Shout
they
them
just
out.
they love our show, and I wanted to shout those two kids out because you guys are the future of our supporters section, and you guys were going in. Let's just say that. Look, the little homies were going in, so definitely, I think you know if we do have some Nobodies t-shirts, we gotta hit them up first. You know what I mean? They're gonna be on model.
Of course.
And
Love to everybody who listens to us. Love to everybody who watches us on YouTube. We can't do it without y'all guys. So definitely, if you keep seeing us out there, say what's up.
Say what's up. Follow at Chop Cheese FC. Follow at BP Small Talk. Follow the NYC Nobodies. Listen, a lot of people might watch this that might not be following us on Instagram or subscribing to the NYC Nobodies does have their own YouTube as well. Their own YouTube channel. Subscribe. NYC Nobodies on YouTube. Subscribe to that joint. Let's go, baby. Holla, I love you guys. I fucking love you.
Boys,
We out.
It's a pleasure.
Guys,
We out.
Saturday.
Nobodies, another one. We've done another one, guys.
Let's get 3 points, man. Come on, please,
Point.
Joe.
Pull up to
Please.
Murphy's on Saturday. We celebrating Chop Cheese's birthday. Let's go.
Vamos out, Murphy.